mic 1. I think there we go. I think I can hear proper sounds now. Let me see. The sounds, how's this? Audio? Okay, audio is good now. Okay, sorry about that. Anyhow, so let me see how we go. All right, so welcome again. Sorry about that. I'm having issues with this because every time I turn off the computer and come back and leave everything set up, it seems to reset itself. And since I'm new today with everything that I have here at hand, I thought that I should come online and show you guys, showcase you guys what I have here. But it's a lot more complicated than originally thought because there's a huge learning curve to this thing. So let me show you guys what I have here right now, and that's this right here. I purchased the Atem Mini Extreme, and it's extremely cool, extremely nice. I love everything that it offers, but it really has a lot that you need. Well, you really need to learn a lot of it, especially if you want to use the advanced features. The advanced features like macros and super source, all of those have a big time learning curve, especially if you want to do it quite nice. So for me, while I'm still learning it, I had it for a week, and I had it, and I've been calling people and everything to teach me about it because it's not that easy. So right now I'm trying to use a bare minimum with it, but still going online with it because I really wanted something to switch cameras with, not just have one camera and that's it. Want to have multi-views and so forth. So that's exactly why I brought this. But let me check something here, because this is what's bothering me. My count keeps on going up and down on how's the connectivity rather. So I'm hoping the connection is much better. But let me go and show you guys this, which is called super source, I guess. No, let me see. No, come on, go down. Let me see here. So there we go. That's what I want to show you guys. So super sourcing, it's pretty dope. Super sourcing on the Extreme is really awesome. But as you guys can see, having a motion, an animated backdrop is extremely complicated because it requires you to have a computer that can push that onto the Extreme for it to work. I'm pretty sure there's probably a way for it to be recorded within here, but I'm not sure if it will stay there because all the settings that I did earlier today, ready to go live, did not stay, and I'm not sure if there's a way for it to remain within here so that every time I turn off the device, everything remains the same. But there isn't thus far that I know of. So it's kind of like a pain. Once you turn it on, you kind of basically have to keep it on the whole time. Otherwise, you end up having to redo everything all over again. So that's the only drawback that I see right now to this Mini Extreme. But the cool portion about it is that you can have up to 8 devices and so on. So my light just went out here to my things. Oh, I'm using super source, that's why. So that's the reason why I'm here, and to show you guys this. It's pretty nice. And one of the things that I've known that people had complained about or that are having issues with is an SSD drive or a drive to record your program. And thus far, I haven't had any issues with that. That's the one portion that I had no problems whatsoever. And let me go back to just me. I had no problems with that at all. And I've been using exactly what I've been using the whole time, the ones that I use with the Ninja. And those are this ones here, the Blues, Western Digital Blues 500s, and they work well. The 500s have better performance than the 1 terabyte. So if you want to use the 500s, I highly recommend it. The 1 terabytes, apparently they're not as good for anything that you want to do video wise. So if you have the 500s and you're getting skippy on your Ninja, then you probably know why. If you have the 1 terabyte, the 500s hardly suffer from that. All you have to do is just format the drive and you're ready to go. The other one that I'm using as well is here. Let me show you guys this one. I think it's this one here. Yeah, I'm using the NVMe drive here that I have in an enclosure through USB-C. And this works perfect. It's a 1 terabyte NVMe, nothing to worry about with that. This NVMe's actually are way faster than the SATA drives. So that actually is much better. Now I also purchased this because I want to have multicam and I want to test that out when it comes to let me show you guys this again. I want to show you guys the difference between a CamLInk via USB. There's also the PCI Express that I have on the computer. So total, basically, I have up to 10 ports. But the reason why I want to show you guys this is because I've tried the Atomos version. I believe it was called, I forgot what it was called. Anyways, it's a USB version, and that was just, it's not good at all. Let's just keep it at that. And this one I actually believe is a lot better than anything there is on the market, the CamLInk 4K from ElGato. And I believe it's at par, if not better than the PCI version. And that's because it's portable. You can take it from one device to the other. And it works really good. The quality of video that comes out of this thing is at par with what you see here right now. It's exactly the same. But the only benefit to this one is, that is different to the Extreme right here, the Atem, is the fact that you can actually calibrate the colors a little bit, tweak them out, make them pop with some contrast, some you know, white balance, adjust the white balance with the hue, and give it more saturation if you like. So that I like about this 100%. Whereas the let's go here, on the Atem Mini, whatever's coming out of your camera, that's exactly what's going to go live. So whatever you're seeing here is exactly what is being portrayed all around. And as you guys can see, I have 3 cameras. One's right above me, one's right here, which I actually managed to sync up the GoPro via a HDMI Mini. So that's the GoPro right here. Let me see if I can show you guys that. That's 5, I believe. Yeah, that's the GoPro right there. That's shooting at me from this angle. Then the Z6 right here, right in front of me, and the D810 right up above me, right here. So those are my 3 cameras that I have, but this makes everything so easy. It switches everything so flawlessly, which I love. It's pretty awesome. I can't say enough about this thing right now. So this is why I want to show it to you guys. But as far as the CamLInk itself, the CamLInk is perhaps the best device that you can find for the money and on the go. I think it's about $100, I think. I forget how much it cost. But this one I like a lot, and I cannot say that this or the Atem Mini is a replacement for either one of these. I think they're companions to each other. They do not need to be compared, you know, a versus like this is better than the other one. They all have their benefits. Both of them can work independently of each other. And once you bring OBS or Streamlabs into the mix, you get a lot more out of these devices, let's just put it that way, because OBS just opens up the world to what it can do. And then you hook up OBS and put it as a middle ground man between your computer, the Atem Mini, between this device and everything. And you get to do a lot more, and that's exactly what the Super Source does. That portion right there that you see on the background, which is the animated portion, that can only be done if you have OBS. I cannot say that it can be done with lab streams because it cannot really. That is something that it will not be you'll not be able to do so, because it's just not it's not able to. It's I tried everything I could to get the Streamlabs to work the way I wanted it to, but it just doesn't work. With the OBS, I was able to do this. Put it as a, what do you call that? Let me check here for a second. What do you call that when you want to put it here? This is called full screen projector, and then you choose Blackmagic HDMI output. Once you do so, then you're able to do so like that. So let me just show you guys here. Let me share this screen so you guys know what I'm talking about. And let me see, screen capture. Can I do that? Okay, I have to share it, I guess. Haven't done that yet. Okay, give me a second, guys. So I go here, screen capture, and full screen. There we go. Okay, now I can just go to tab 2. There we go. Okay, so here, when you go to any of these things here, the only thing you can do, for example, is if you want to create the animated backdrop, you go here, you right click it, and you go full screen projector source, and you go to the Blackmagic HDMI output. Once you do that, then it becomes part of your super source, and you have to do that for every single scene that you have here on your on the OBS, and then you can switch back and forth on all of them. So that's the only thing you need to do. And then when you're here and you switch to let me go back here to super source, automatically it switches over to the other one. But this thing is giving me issues right now. Oh, I haven't done it. So let's go here, flag, full screen, super source. There you go. So now I can just click between one or the other and it would work without an issue, I believe. So that's exactly what it is that you're seeing. So now I go back to the other one and stop this portion of sharing this other one. So let me just take that off again. Full screen projector, source, screen captures. Okay. It's just so much this thing is doing, and I'm in my garage right now, so it's extremely hot, and the computer is kind of lagging every time I do a full screen capture of what I'm showing you guys. So that's going to be a problem all the time, I think, tonight. So that's what I have. I also have the output from this computer right here, my PC, going out showing you something else, but I'm not sure if that's working because it's just being a pain. Let me see what I can do here. Can I press play? I'm not even sure if I can press play. There we go. So this I'm also I'm not able to even do anything about it because it's coming across as a second monitor, and the second monitor is not really allowing it to for me to see it as big as I would like to, because it's I have it on where I can see everything. So let me see if I can fix this to repeat. Okay, so there we go. I have it on repeat at least now, so I can see it and you guys can see it. So I'll show you guys that for a little bit. That's some video that I did with this. It's a pretty cool device, this thing here that I have. So I wish I was I knew how to use it a lot better, but I just can't at this moment. It's just very complicated the way it is. It's but it's something that I think, like, if you guys are really interested in having more than two cameras, this is a device you want to go with, especially if you want to do super source like right here. So see, now I pull that back, and let me get that one again. Super source. There we go. If you want to have this ability to do so, you need to have the extreme version. Otherwise, you can't do it. There's a lot of things that you need to know about it before you can do so, and that's going to require a lot of time from anyone to learn how to use it. Thus far, I'm still way down in La La Land trying to figure it out how it works, but all the configurations, all the buttons here are pretty awesome as far as what it can do. The top row, I have not figured out what it can do yet, although I can see what it's able to do. I just have not figured out how to get them to work. So that will probably require for me to read the whole manual when it comes to that. So that's one device that I wanted to purchase because I want to go live more often. Although, you know, it's going to be a give and take as to how often I'll do it. But right now, being summer, I can only do it about this late or extremely early in the morning. So who knows how often I'll do it. But nonetheless, I have what I wanted here. And one thing I want to showcase or let you guys know about this, that I had quite a bit of an issue capturing audio with this device, with Atem Extreme, and maybe the same thing goes with all the other ones. And that's because I was using a TRRS cable for the audio, and this thing does not accept TRRS cables whatsoever. So if you have a connector that's TRRS, do not use it. It can only accept TRS cables. So basically the one that have two prongs, two rings in it, and that's it, you know. So it divides the whole tip into three areas. That's the one you can use, and the only type you can use. It's meaning that even though this thing will do a handshake with a boom mic that requires phantom power, for some reason it will not accept the feed whatsoever. So my DD, for example, requires phantom power, but it does not communicate with the Atem Mini at all. The only way for me to do so is to hook up like I do with the Ninja, put the wireless device in between this, and then send the feed through that, but to make sure at the same time that my feed that's coming through goes through the TRS cable, because if I still use another TRRS cable, then it does not work. So just be cautious about that, the fact that you need a TRS cable when you're using your audio and your headphones. So it's for all the inputs and exits out of these things. You know, headphones and mics, all of them require TRS cables regardless of what you are connecting to it. So just heads up on that. And then what other things are there here? I think that's about it that I wanted to show you guys on this. But the other port, one more thing I want to show you guys is my computer here. The let me see what I can do here. Let me close up all the windows and show you guys what is this thing called. Let me show you guys the Premiere Beta. They come out with a cool feature right now that perhaps a lot of you guys will like. That feature is pretty awesome, and I want to see how is it that I can perhaps show it to you guys. So let me see what I got here. Let me go. Where did I go? Let me close up all the windows because those are the problems here right now. And screen capture. There we go. Screen capture is not working like I wanted to, so let's try again. Full screen. There we go. Okay, now I can go to part 2. All right, so I want to go here to Premiere Beta. Premiere Beta right now, if you guys don't know, I only use Premiere Beta. I do not use the Pro version because Premiere Beta is always 2 steps ahead. It will give you some headaches, but let me see this. It will give you some headaches, but it, for the most part, it acts pretty good. So as long as you don't mind having those headaches, then I say use Beta. But every so often, they throw in some cool features on it that come out first there, but then like take a very long time to appear in the regular Pro version. And this is one of them. So let me go back to it. And as you guys can see, the import menu and the export menu, both of them have changed quite a bit, and I really love them, especially here on the import menu that you guys can see. The import menu here has all the videos. For example, these are sample videos that they have within, but all the videos now you can actually play them without an issue by just scrolling your mouse over it. See, you put the mouse over it and automatically plays them without a problem. Before you could not tell what it is you were importing whatsoever. Now you import them and automatically takes them to your timeline. Or here where it says create new sequence from it. Well, see, I guess this is where you turn them on and off. I didn't see that before. But here, once you turn them on, automatically imports them to your project section in your folder, and then puts them into a whole new sequence. But if you don't want it in the sequence, I guess you just turn it off. So that is that portion. When it comes to my videos as well, this is the folder I created shortcut to. It's the same thing. As you guys can see, it can play the videos within here, kind of like Final Cut Pro. I think that they do the same thing, I think. And as you guys can see, it works. Even with it works with all of them. ProRes RAW, whether it be Blackmagic RAW. Right now that I'm showing you guys, most of this are H.265 high quality videos, and it's playing it without a problem. There's no way you can play any of these videos regularly in any player. So that's why you want to, this new feature is pretty awesome, because you're able to see the videos. They usually have just regular names that are sequential, that you have no clue what they really are until you actually see them. And now you can just select the ones that you want. You just click on it, and then you just bring those in instead of bringing the whole thing in and wasting space on your hard drive, on your sequence line, and everything. So this is pretty awesome. And then you press import, and it comes straight to your. It goes straight to your timeline. So I'm not even going to exit here because it's whatever's. But the other portion here is export. Export, the whole look of export has also changed, and it's pretty awesome actually. I really like it quite a bit. It now gives you the ability to go directly live to YouTube. I'm not sure if that was available before, but I don't. Even though it's here, and you need to sign into it, I do not like that because I like to export my files and then preview them a couple of times because before it goes live, and then once it goes live online, I still like to watch it at least a couple of times before I actually set it to public. And so that feature is awesome if you want to do something on the go and you feel extremely confident about your edit. but there's always little glitches here and there, and that's the reason why I don't feel so comfortable about going live just like that directly from here. So I much rather just export them directly to my desktop and then watch it and see where the problems are, and then we watch it again. Because even though you have the ability to go directly to YouTube, let's say, there's always little glitches that you're not able to catch when the screen is that small. So when the screen is this small, like you see here, it's not really gonna work out the way you want it to, or you're gonna miss things that you don't see. So it's better to export it to your desktop, but all the features that you're used to seeing before, they're all here still. Like for example, if right here, you can customize what it is you want to, these are the quick exports of presets, but here you can still choose any format you want. You know, if you go to, for example, QuickTime, there you have your, where we go here, your ProRes files, everything ProRes related or Apple related, for example. Those are all cool, they're all there. And then you can still do your sampling. And but let's go back to H.264, where it's at. H.264, and then here you can still export everything just like you match your source, let's say. And then you go back to, where is it? Metadata, audio. I think it's still here. This just, oh, you gotta click on more, that's why. Okay. You click on more and then you see all the other features within that. And usually what I do is click CBR and then I bring that up. But right now at 60, that's pretty good. Anywhere between 40 and 60, I'm okay with now. Before I used to export all of it, and I used to export the whole thing in 150. It was extremely high, so I stopped doing that. Now I go about 40 or 60, and that seems to work quite decent as well. So I keep it at that level of compression, and that works all the time. So that's what I want to show you guys, that this is coming your way when it comes to the Pro version. This new display, the new interface, it's pretty nice. It's very clean. I really appreciate what they've done here. But yeah, you can go anywhere: YouTube, Vimeo, Twitter, Facebook, Behance, the cloud, stock, FTP, if you want to send it anywhere else. But yeah, and then the other portion I also want to show you guys here is the Ninja. The Ninja has let me bring it back here. The Atomos Ninja, the new feature of H.265, where you're able to capture compressed files directly onto it. Once you purchase the 99 upgrade, it's pretty nice, but the problem is that it's extremely heavy on your computer. So the one that doesn't require that much, doesn't require really a proxy, is if you go with like H.265 LQ, low quality. And for some reason, that's supposed to be like a proxy version of H.264. And that one plays the best. It runs good. And honestly, I did not see any problems or any issues with the quality. When I go here, for example, I have him here. I'm not playing for you guys, hoping that it plays and you guys can see it quite well. But I don't want any audio on this, so I'm going to mute everything just in case anything comes through. But right here, for example, that's medium quality, the one that you're seeing. And I'm hoping that, let me go back here. I'm seeing a lot of things happening on it, and it's pretty cool. I'm glitching quite a bit, don't know why. But that's because the computer is getting real hot right now. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but the fans just kicked in, and there's already a drop in frames. And let me get this thing out of the way there so it doesn't do that stuff. So you get to see everything the way it is. The medium quality works really good. If I stop it and play it again, so let's see if we can get like if it shows any drop frames or anything like that. Right now it's still green, that you guys can see here. The green means that there's no drop frames. If it goes yellow, that means there's a drop frame. Medium usually does okay, not always the best, but once we go into high quality, after a little bit, you'll see that it actually gets extremely laggy. It gets extremely laggy. So I'm going to jump out to the next section here, and I'm not even doing nothing fancy with it. I'm just have the camera on a tripod, and it's working quite good. So right now, for some reason, even though I'm capturing the screen. Oh, there we go. We had our first drop, and who knows how many other drops have there been. But high quality doesn't play well, and once you put effects on it, it's just really bad. You have to create proxies for this 100%. High quality, it's supposed to be an all-I kind of codec, and I thought all-I meant that you will be able to capture kind of like what you would with ProRes RAW or ProRes files, you know, but it's not like that. It's very painstaking, actually. It's not the best thing to work with unless you create proxies. If you create a proxy, it works perfect, no issues whatsoever. And then you go to low quality, and in low quality, this just plays nice. It plays without a problem. And as you guys can see, the colors are very nice. If I can I go full screen on that? If I go full screen, for example, I'm just shifting back and forth. Let me see. Let's put it back here again. I kind of see how that turns out. But this works usually really good. I can put effects on this, and regardless of when I do it, it works really good all the time. So for everything I've been doing, though, I've been using HQ because I thought it would be a lot better. But I'm realizing the more that I use it, that if I was to just use LQ, it'll be the same, if not better than HQ, because HQ just doesn't perform as good as I thought it would do. So you guys can see that's that. We should would have created another super source setting, but I still do not have the hang of it where I can show my screen at the bottom, or maybe I could, but I haven't done it. What happens if I do this? Can I show? No. Oh, I do show something. Which camera is it showing? Oh, it's showing something. Okay, so if I show 4, super source on. Okay, I don't know, I'm not sure. See, I haven't played with it that much because it's complicated to play with it. But this is H.265 that I'm showing you guys here right now, and that's just choppy as can be. So I'm just going to stop that. It's putting a lot of stress on my computer, and going back here and taking this thing off 100%. So let me just take this off and then go back here. I'm going to close Adobe. Nope. So this thing can run a lot smoother. And now I'm just going to go to flag here and create this thing. Alright, so if I go super source, I should have the flag back there. There you go. Alright, that's much nicer. Anyhow, so that's basically what I want to show you guys. It's this device here and how it works out. And if there's any people out there that are watching me, you know, just if you don't mind, just give it a thumbs up. It usually helps quite a bit with the videos. If for any person that's watching, to give it a thumbs up. So if you do, I appreciate it. If you subscribe, even better. But you know, thumbs up, yeah, that's cool. It gives me better, higher rankings and all of that. So that's what I wanted to do. Be here and oh, Will's on. Hey, Will, what's up? Thanks. Anyhow, so I just wanted to, you know, come up here because it's been like 2 weeks or so, and I haven't really found anything relevant to showcase to you guys that would be worthwhile. But this new toy that I have, I was going to create a video, but in the long run I decided that it would be better if I just went live with it. But regardless, it was taking way longer than I expected to learn it, so that's the reason why I decided to go live with whatever I had learned already, rather than wait even longer and not have anything to show you guys. So that's the reason why I came on, is just to say hello, you know, be in touch with you guys and let you guys know what's going on around here, because this device is quite cool, except that, like I said, it's a headache. The learning curve on this is quite vast, and it's a lot. So I gotta say, I've been on for like 40 minutes already, so, or less perhaps. But thank you guys. You know, whoever, who to all those people that watch me, I appreciate it. You know, if not, like leave me your comments, and I'll usually tend to reply to every single comment that you guys make. So with that, thank you. I'll see you guys next time. Let me see how to log off now. How does this thing work? Okay, let me see here. All right, guys. Thank you.